and ISICai is an immaturely mature podcast. Content warnings can be found in the episode description. Welcome back. Riley's sick, and I don't mean that in a cool, down with the kids kind of way. I just mean he's got no voice. So you get me. I'm Phil, and I play Tarquin Britstone. We normally all do frivolous facts, but since we broke this into 2 episodes, you get one, and it's all mine. So a frivolous fact about Tarquin this week is that despite all his bluster and wherever he is, he always has a glass of milk before he goes to sleep. It's good for your bones, isn't it? The rest of the cast isn't important, but I'll tell you who's who anyways. The rest of the main cast is Riley as the Bunker Master and Plunger, I guess. Kimberly as Fayleon, Kyle as Mercurius, Matt as Good Boy. Then we have our recurring guest, the B team. Alison plays Lucinda, my sister, Rebecca Frost as Sailor Twift, and finally, as a special guest, Jim Foronda as Isaac, possessing Deimos's body, who's normally played by Nick. And now, previously on Friend and Foe Adventure Co. After being saved from the Shadow Realm by Brenda Van Hoff, she told us about a party that would have cultists from the New Gods present. To gain entrance, we competed in a drag show that reunited us with my sister Lucinda and her friends. That's weird to say. My sister doesn't really have friends. Let's just call them Deimos and Sailor. Fayleon won the competition and chose who'd be coming to the party via the front or the back. Once in though, Deimos went haywire, and his body was taken over by someone named Isaac, who claims he's from a universe that he destroyed with Matt. He also claims he had friends there, but I somehow find that even harder to believe. Unfortunately, we're on a bit of a time crunch to find these cultists though. So you know what they say, keep your friends close and the Magnus AI that takes over your friend's body even closer. He's proving to be pretty useful though, as he was able to detect these tuning fork things that are disrupting us and stopping us from getting our weapons in. Isaac met up with Lucinda and Sailor and destroyed the first of the 3 forks, while Fayleon, Mercurius and myself headed to the bar to try and find another. I think Good Boy and Plunger are wandering around there somewhere too.
We should probably head with the others towards the bar, since that's where I kind of detected another one.
Perfect. Getting the band back together.
Were the others heading that way during that time, right? I assume you guys were.
Yeah.
Good Boy and Plunger, or the other guys?
Well, Good Boy and Plunger went the other way, which is actually towards the bathroom. Like, you guys were probably very close to each other at that point. So there's that.
I would really love it if this whole episode is like, us trying to do stuff and then just Plunger and Good Boy just like bouncing
happening
around, just missing everything slightly.
We'll jump to Plunger and Good Boy. This is happening concurrently, and we're like walking up that ramp, and we get to the stairs. We're like going pretty slow, but all of a sudden we hear this like loud voice coming through the wall to our left, and then we hear this glass shattering sound. Okay, I don't know what's going on over there, but onwards into the bar words, right, Good Boy?
That's what I always say.
Perfect. All right. And then we go down the stairs. There's bathrooms to our right. It's a hallway now that turns to the left and like it leads towards the main area. But let's just stop right there as we start walking that direction. We'll jump over to the other 3, Fayleon, Mercurius, and Tarquin. You guys are you going over to the bar? Is that what you were doing?
Yes, I reckon so. Just gonna like search for anything out of the ordinary once we go over there.
So you go over towards the bar. You see there's the person that Fayleon spotted. They are there. It is a human. It's like a well-built human. It's pretty strong, wearing like a shark skin suit. It's got that sheen to it. And then there's a bartender behind. They're wearing a Babam outfit, kind of like Good Boy's final runway look outfit. And they're mixing drinks kind of awkwardly since the bomb suit is pretty round and circular.
I'm going to hang back because obviously Isaac was the one that was shouting about the request, but I was the one that shouted the song name. So if they don't think that I'm associated with you guys, you've got more chance of like getting them to talk to you.
Stands to reason.
You can be all like, God, can you believe that douche going on about our cult? Eh, mate?
Yeah, why would he say something like that? That's unbelievable.
What's he trying to do? Blow our cover? So yeah, I'm gonna hang back.
I'm gonna saddle up to the bar.
Oh wait, I'm hanging back, but I'm motioning to Mercurius like, get me a drink. Big one.
Oh, big tall drink. You got it, buddy. I'm not like flagging down the bartender or anything though, because I figure if he doesn't, come over to me immediately to take my order, that gives me more time to search, look around for one of these forks, these funny little tuning forks.
Oh yeah, go ahead and roll a search check.
Not doing great. That's gonna be a 9.
Yeah, you're looking around. Nothing obvious. Fayleon, do you want to search as well?
Who was it that looked when Isaac said it?
It's this pretty well-built man, human, has a dark gray shark skin suit on, pretty good looking, has a little flower in his boutonniere.
Is there like an empty seat by this human?
Well, there's no seats, it's a standing bar type of thing, but there's empty space.
Oh, okay. I'll go by him, I guess.
He looks at you, does an up and down like a double take. Well, holy shit, if it isn't Lady McFeisty. Oh, and Prince Petty. Ooh, can I buy you a drink?
Isn't this a free bar?
Yeah, it's an open bar, but I thought that might impress you. But you knew that, so I shoot my shot, you know?
Will people recognize us all from the TV show? I mean, I know Fayleon won, but we were all on it.
Yeah, but you guys were like in drag. You know, sometimes when you see the workroom, and not everybody saw it, right? Sometimes it's audio as well. Like, so some people didn't see it.
Right, okay.
Yeah. So they may not recognize you. But Fayleon definitely is recognized because she was the winner.
And she had to do all the extra publicity stuff in between, didn't she?
Yeah, exactly. Well, I don't need to buy you a drink or nothing, but I'd still get you a drink.
Sure.
Okay, well, what you having?
Oh no, surprise me.
He's like, oh, you know what? They're doing a special here. You gots to have. Get her the special. And they come out shortly after and they bring you a glass that looks like some sparkling, you know, like champagne type stuff. And inside it, it's got ice cubes that look like daggers pointed towards the bottom, right? And at the tip of the ice daggers, there's like a little green poison looking thing. And he's saying like, that was based off your look, your dressed to kill look. This one right here, you had those poison rings. It's called the Kalini. Tarquin, you're hanging back. Is there anything you want to do while you're hanging back?
I just thought I'd keep my ears open to hear if anyone's saying some key phrases. But then I thought, is there like just a group of party guests that I can just sort of sidle into and be like, yes, and in the end I had to bury her. I just thought I could get into their conversation.
You absolutely do that. Give me a talk check.
Oh, that's a nat 1.
Oh boy, yeah. You get in there and you do that, and immediately they like kind of look at you, side eye you, and then they're in a circle and they close the circle around you. Like essentially two people like come together and push you out.
And I just, you know, like the creep at every party. I'm like, oh yeah, catch you later then.
You can hear them like whispering hushed little voices like, who the hell was that? Who does he think he is?
I'm gonna sidle up to the next group and be like, slug off, am I right?
Oh man, okay, roll a talk check.
That is a 17.
You see a woman kind of look a little bit surprised just for a split second and then like goes back. But everybody else looks really confused. You know, like, what? What are you talking about? Are you insulting somebody? Slags? Do you mean slags?
I never use that language, sir. So the lady that reacted, first of all, Minga check. It's an even. She's fit. So I'm going to sidle up to her and be like, I think we made a connection. Am I right there? I just felt sparks. I'm Montague, but you can call me Monty.
Roll a talk check. See if this comes off charming or sleazy.
It's a 5.
Yeah, she looks uncomfortable. There was no connection. No, you're delusional.
Oh, yeah, my mistake. I'll catch you later. Yeah, bye.
Hindsight, you know, outfit wise, what she's wearing, if you want to know, is she's wearing a real nice, like a black dress, sequins, red vertical stripes going down. And then she's got like it's like this black rose corsage that matches her dress with like a red stripe down the center.
Can I do a quick scan to see if I'm clutching at straws, clutching at corsages here, but does anyone else have like a black rose?
Do a search check.
Fuck's sake, that's a 4.
No, you don't see anybody else. You do notice that most people are wearing either boutonnieres or corsages, but you're not matching any up.
No. Okay, I'm just going to turn my attention to the bar to see how my chums are doing. See whether Mercurius has got that drink yet, eh?
Yeah. What's a guy got to do to find a glass fork of Digistruct interference around here, huh? That came out. It was real smooth in my head, and then it just wasn't happening.
Yeah, everyone looks very uncomfortable. You actually gain a little bit of extra space around you as they like move away.
Oh, nice. With the extra breathing room, can I see any better? Can I search again?
You know what? I will let you search again. Nice. If that like cleared a little more space. Made you feel a little more comfortable.
Come on, baby. Daddy needs a new pair of shoes. Nat 20.
Oh my goodness. Now that you don't have that uncomfortable, squished, packed feeling, you do see a tuning fork type thing that's got these 2 coils. It looks like it's made of glass. and it's in the corner behind the bar.
I'm not very sneaky right now on account of my trauma. Maybe I can grab Tarquin.
Hey,
Hey, I didn't get your drink.
where did you grab me?
On the butt.
Yeah. I'm like, stop.
Little ass pats.
Right, what's up?
It's fine. No, I found the fork. I found the little forky fork thing behind the bar in the corner, but I'm so loose steel right now. I can't, I'm not sneaky. They're going to see me.
Did you get my drink?
Oh, no. You want me to get your drink and then we can sneak the thing?
Did you get a drink?
I also didn't get a drink. It's packed, man. It's really busy.
Okay, person next to me, I'm going to be like, pardon me, I'm going to take it out of their hand and I'm going to try and throw it at the tuning fork.
Oh,
Wow, okay. Roll and interact.
18.
Wow, that was pretty good. Yeah, you do manage to grab their glass fairly easily. You throw it, you hit it. Go ahead and let's roll an accuracy.
Well, nat 20, but with my mod 22.
Oh gosh, see, dang it, that ruins things because I can't just have it fail on a nat 20. I think a nat 20 was the only way you could get this to succeed. Jeez. All right. Yep. So you throw it, glass hits glass essentially, but that stuff was really, really strong. But you managed to tip it over and it goes backwards and it lands in a pile of clothes, but the champagne or whatever liquid was in there makes the clothes, or it's like towels, right? That would be behind a bar. That makes more sense. But those get wet. It doesn't break, but it goes up against these wet cloths and it slowly stops vibrating, like it's dampening it.
I just put on a big show of oh my God, it just slipped out of my hand. I am so sorry. Here, let me get you another one.
Oh, well, quite all right. Thank you, brother.
And then I just walk completely the opposite direction away from the bar.
Shit. I don't think he's getting me one.
just be yeah. Okay, bye, I guess. See you later.
Well, never. So you're at the bar, you're chatting with that guy, you just got your drink. How's life? You living the dream now that you won Dungeon Drag Race?
Something like that. Hey, wasn't that so weird when that robot guy thingy said wait, what did he say?
Oh, he was talking about a cult or something. He was talking about a song. I don't know what the kids are listening to these days.
It was New Gods Blow Balls.
That's right.
On my way away from the bar, I just sort of pass her and I'm just he's got New Gods Blow Balls. And then just walk past.
Yeah, I've been hearing weird things about the new gods and people finding out who's in it and stuff. You heard anything?
A cult, huh? I mean, well, my dear, if anybody were in a cult or a cult, I don't think that they would be going around telling people that they're in a cult or a cult.
Did I say cult?
Brilliant, Fayleon.
Oh, what did you say? Did you not say cult? Who said cult? I heard cult somewhere.
It's good. You got him on the ropes.
He's why do random men keep whispering at you when they walk past?
You're quite popular with the gentlemen, I see.
It's a weird thing to say.
Sorry, I just am uncomfortable and trying to change the subject.
Yeah, you mentioned a cult. I didn't know it was a cult.
Did I mention that? I think that
No, you definitely said it.
Oh, well, good day. And he starts to walk away.
I'm just going to follow after him.
Closely? Are you walking with him? Are you tailing him?
Not closely. I'm going to see where he goes.
Okay. So you're tailing him.
Yeah.
Roll me. Let's do a sneak check.
Did you say a stink check?
Yep, a stink check. A sneak check.
Can I include Pigeon?
Yes, of course.
I rolled a 12.
Yeah, I mean, you see him walking and he is going to he's just going straight up and you see him meet up with that other person that you saw react. And they're standing by a display case that's midway through the room on the right side.
Okay. Can I try to get close enough to where I might be able to hear what they're saying?
Oh, you can roll another sneak check.
I'm also using Pigeon on this. So that would be a 23.
Oh. That's not a nat 20, was it?
No, it was 17.
Oh boy, okay. Yeah, you do. Do you want to describe how you get close enough?
I feel like I'm just going to try and walk beside somebody and hide behind them and get closer that way.
As you do, you see them, they're standing there and they are looking at this just rock inside this case. Lord Xavier Faraday, how are you, my dear? The other guy, he's dressed in a real nice, his is more of a polka dot dress that he's wearing. And he welcomes the other guy, Damascus Archibald. I hope you're enjoying your time here. It sure is lovely seeing all these outfits. Yeah, we pretty much have the same voice, don't we? Yeah, but that's fine, and it wouldn't be confusing unless, like, you were listening in on this, but since we know and we can see each other, it is not confusing. Yeah, speaking of which, there was somebody talking about, did you hear that thing about the cults earlier? I did. Awful mess, he says loudly. I don't know if we need to accelerate that timeline. Maybe we do a little whisper. We can put some signals out there and see if we need to move it forward. Yes, I think that would be best. And then they part ways.
Okay, I'm going to call Mercurius and Tarquin to help follow these fools.
Okay, we will cut right there for you then. Those two split up and we just see them going by, and then there's a little goblin holding an urn above his head and a giant psycho walking by, and they pass by one of the people. Aha, just where does this guy gotta go to get a drink for him and his pot, right? Good boy?
That's right. That's what I always say.
Yeah, so bar, right? Is that what we're still looking for?
Yeah, the bar.
Okay.
Wait, so are we getting the drinks for the pot, though? I thought that it was going to be for us.
Yeah, I don't think we need to hydrate ashes or anything. They're already dead. They're not going to get drunk off it, right?
That's right. Although I did see something one time that was like a dinosaur that you put in water and it becomes larger. So that might be bad too, to rehydrate the ashes.
That's a really, really good point. And as we pass by this guy that Fayleon had just parted from, I think both of us, roll an insight actually, both of us. Well, I got a 12.
I got a 16.
We almost feel like a little bit of a hum or a vibration type of thing coming from within the pot, just for a split second. Whoa, that was weird. Did you do that? Were you trembling?
No, that wasn't me. The pot is humming.
Okay, that's weird. I don't think I like this pot.
It's humming. It's dangerous to get wet.
Yeah, we don't want dinosaurs like you were saying. Saurians.
Yeah, exactly.
It'd be terrible to deal with.
Don't feed it after midnight.
Oh no, what time is it? Should we get rid of this thing? Just put it on a table over here or something? Or do you want to keep it?
Yeah, I think we can probably get rid of it now.
Okay, set it on a table.
Or just hand it to somebody.
Oh, even better. Okay, yeah.
Here you go.
You're what do I do with this? And we just keep walking away, right?
Don't get it wet.
Don't feed it after midnight. Bye! And then start heading off towards the bar. Now we go back to Isaac Saylor and Lucinda.
Do I detect a change in the frequencies? Because I was heading towards the bar because that's where I heard it.
Oh, yeah. You start heading over there and then you guys go through the curtains and you get to the first table and yeah, it stops.
Oh, it stopped.
It stopped? Does that mean that destroying one of them affects all of them?
No, I heard it on the way over here, but then it just went away.
Do you remember the general direction in which you heard it?
Can you see Mercurius or Tarquin anywhere?
Sailor tries to glimpse around the room. Am I able to get eyes on the other team? Or is there too much happening?
Yeah, roll a search check.
A 3.
You see everybody.
Oh, there's a lot of people here.
You literally see somebody right next to you and you're like, Fayleon! And you tap them on the shoulder and then turn around and it's this big, large orc, not even close to Fayleon.
I am bad with faces.
That's not my name. That's not my name. Turns back around. You guys are standing, by the way, by a display case. Inside that display case is...
Skull?
It's not a skull. There's dust and a spear in there.
Dang it.
In that one. Yeah, you see it numbered. Display 8. It says Iridian, Ash, and Weapon.
Iridium Ash. Does it look like the ash we just found?
No, it looks different.
Oh, it's not people.
Oh, I would say even Isaac maybe actually could roll a little insight. Not that this is relevant to much of anything, but could be. It's not directly relevant to what you're doing.
Okay. Ooh! That is a nat 20 and a modified 26.
My goodness gracious.
Nice. There's the entire history.
Yeah, so you detect that it is indeed the ashes of something biomechanical, perhaps? You even detect, on both the spear and the ashes, that it is from another universe.
Oh.
With a nat 20, you definitely get that.
Oh. Hey, this is from another universe. Maybe close to mine. Maybe this can get me back.
Do you want to take it?
I think so.
I'm not going to stop you.
I'm going to remember where this is, but first we need to get our weapons back.
Yes.
Or at least mine.
That's fair. That's fair. I think we should head in the direction to where you were previously sensing the other frequency, and maybe we can use our eyes to see if we can maybe find it.
Let's see if we can find the rest of my new best friends first. Hold on a second.
I yell.
Hey, Mercurius! I knew that you had to poop! Where did you go?
Oh my god.
I definitely hear that, right?
Yeah, definitely.
I'm just going to inch away from there.
Lucinda and I are like,
I know how much you meatbags love pooping! Did you have a good poop?
oh my god.
Where am I in relation to this?
Last you were kind of close to the bar, right? So,
Yeah.
but you definitely hear it.
This feels like it's coming full circle. Every time Riley BMs something about a big fancy party, there is a lot of poop involved.
Did you see the buffet table? In 8 hours, all of that is going to be poop.
He's right, you know.
In your universe, is this something you talk about a lot?
Oh, meatbag biology fascinates me. It makes me easier to take everything apart.
Mm-hmm. So cool. So cool.
Well, I mean, I'm definitely going to respond to that summons. I'm looking around for it.
It's that scene from Always Sunny in Philadelphia when Mac and Charlie are across the restaurant and they like lock eyes.
Yeah.
How are you responding?
With a big old thumbs up, and I'm walking over toward them.
I whisper.
Bathroom stuff really works here.
Yeah, unfortunately. So should our group start walking over to them to like meet in the middle?
Yeah, I would say like you guys meet up, and right then Fayleon is also messaging you guys.
Okay, but it's just to Mercurius and Tarquin.
Yeah, it's just to those two. And the others actually can't hear it. Yeah, because it's like mentally linked.
We don't want to hear it anyway.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to let them know about the situation. So I heard some cult members talking about starting something faster, and we need to follow them. So if you could find a person in a polka dot dress and follow them carefully, and I'll follow Faraday. No, Archibald.
Okay. Polka dot dress is Faraday. We're following?
Yes.
Should we roll a thing to see if we can spot them?
Yeah.
Nah, I got a 10.
18.
Oh, yeah, you spot them. They are over by display case number 9. Oh, no, 6. Sorry, I had it backwards. 6, or upside down.
Is there a map we're supposed to be looking at?
I did send everybody a map, except not Jim. Jim didn't get a map.
This is my first time here.
It's all new to him.
Do you want me to resend the map?
No, it's fine. I just didn't know if we were supposed to be looking at something.
No, you don't need the map.
Okay.
Here, I will send it to Jim, though, if you want it.
I think it's more fun if I don't know where I'm going. Your descriptions are perfect.
Which it's so funny because ironically, we are like right next to the bathroom.
Yeah.
You guys are pretty close.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're standing by an old shirt in a display case. He is the polka dot man, Faraday.
Okay, gotta head that way then. So, and we're basically gonna get him in a pincer movement. I was heading that way anyway because that's where the other party was at.
Didn't somebody slip into a room?
Yeah, room number 3, conference room 3. I haven't told you guys that yet.
Oh, I mean, I don't know.
I was going to. I was waiting for an opportune moment. I guess I could get you on the echo and be like, hey, we got cultists pretty much everywhere. One of them's in that polka dot dress at table number 6. Oh yeah, I probably should say this under my breath so that people around me don't hear. And one of them went into conference room number 3.
I'll head towards conference room number 3 if you want.
Oh, I was gonna say, should we all congregate? Like start working our way towards conference room number 3?
Yeah.
Let's saunter over casually.
I'm assuming that the two of you got one of the other 3 tuning forks. So I'm going to see if I can find the third, then I can make my weapons, then I can back up.
Great.
Maybe we should go with you and help you find.
Can you sense where it is?
I'm going to scan with another, let's say if I put a number value on it, I think my scanning ability is a nat 1.
No.
I'm not sensing anything.
Wait, that's good, right?
It's somewhere in this country.
Or he's like really certain. He's like, guys, I found them all. There's nothing else here.
So what happens to my scanning? Oh, voice from above.
Oh, yeah, I mean, all of that. Here, you know what? I'm going to roll. You detect one coming from your left foot.
Oh no, you're going to mutilate him.
My left foot? Hold on a second. I'm going to take this foot off because I'm detecting a tuning vibration from this left foot. Say, Mercurius, what is this foot made of as I remove it?
Like metal, I guess? Steel?
I start banging it against my hand like this. like trying to get sand out of a shoe.
Yeah, nothing's happening. It's just making the clinking sound.
Put your foot back on.
Well, it's probably this body's fault. I'm not really familiar with it.
Don't you dare speak ill of Deimos.
Oh, I'm not saying anything of... Hold on a second. I apologize. He's still screaming.
Oh my god.
I have a question. We were told there would be tuning forks. Were we told how many?
3, I believe.
Oh, I thought there was 4.
I think 3. If I said 4 at one point, no, we're going with 3. I changed that, or retcon that at least.
3 it is.
You meatbags can't count.
We're very stupid compared to, machines.
Anyone else could have solved all of these problems already, but not us. Right. Okay. I was just trying to remember if we'd been told where they would be.
Mm-mm.
So which bar was the other one at?
It was the one that those two destroyed.
Yeah, which is the bottom right.
All right. So I reckon they're going to be spread out. We had one backstage, one on directly opposite that. So the next one is going to be like up
by like number 1, maybe.
Yeah.
Display case number 1.
That would be a reasonable-ish guess, but it is a guess.
So then the question is do we want to abandon meeting up with everybody else and head in that general direction?
Did Mercurius just echo stone Tarquin and Fayleon? Did we hear that?
I intended to echo the entire group with the polka dot dress and conference room number 3 information. But if you all want to search for fork number 3 in the north of the building while we tail the supposed cultists, that'd be fine.
It's the middle of the episode break. First, a big thanks as always to Nerdvana Games for making Bunkers and Badasses. We love playing it. If you're interested in playing it for yourself, go to nerdvanagames.com. Our amazing theme song, Vault Hunter, is by our very own Mercurius, Mr. Kyle. You can check out the full song at Mechamac Music on YouTube and SoundCloud, as well as the rest of his excellent music. If you like the sound of my voice, you can check out my podcast, Organised Fun. I play and review board games, and I also run some TTRPGs like Kids on Bikes, Kids on Brooms, and we're currently doing Teens in Space, which has Alison and Riley in it. Riley made playlists for each of those on Spotify, and you can find links to that and my show in the episode description. Now, let me tell you about our sponsor, Zencastr. It's how we record our show. With all of us in different places in the world, we're able to easily record on their site. Riley just sends us a link, we click that, and we're good to go. They can distribute the show to all those podcast sites out there and show you listener analytics. If you want to start your own podcast, we recommend Zencastr. If you do use them, there's a link in the episode description that will give us credit for referring you. Last week, the listener Q&A was what D&D class our characters would be. So we thought it'd be fun to record a part 2 of that, asking the others about their characters. So enjoy that, and then enjoy the rest of the episode.
Hey, continuing on with the D&D classes, we had, the other group. So I wanted to include them in that. So I messaged them all and asked what they thought their characters would be. And I gave them the option of recording and sending it to me or just writing it and sending it to me. And they all, except for Nick, texted it to me. But also Nick and Kyle and I were just hanging out and doing stuff. And so they're joining me for that and they can give some reactions. Hi, guys.
Woohoo!
Yippee!
So Rebecca, right? Sailor Twift. Oh, do you guys actually want to guess what she said?
Ooh, which she probably picked Druid. That's my guess.
Because the shape-shifting cat. Yeah.
Because the cat's thing.
I'm gonna say Rogue.
She said, "Oh, Ranger for sure. I've been the Archer, etc., etc."
Oh my lord, the meta.
And then Allison playing Lucinda. What do you think she would pick?
Okay, I know I just said Rogue, but Rogue again.
Ooh, I'm kind of feeling Ranger for Lucinda Britstone.
Yeah, because your first impression of her is sniping your homie out of the sky.
Yeah, straight up shot my dude.
Dude, there's sharpshooting there. The nat 20. I just feel like with her aesthetic, with like the long, dark coat and like, I don't know, she comes off so sneaky like a rogue.
So she said, by process of elimination, I'd say either fighter or ranger. And then she said, actually, she's good at searching, right? Even if she does roll low every time she's searching for a door. I was like, oh, secret doors seem rogue-like to me and sounds assassin-like as well. Like rogue kind of fits both of those. But she's not much of a scoundrel, right? Like rogues, you think of scoundrels. Sort of. And then she does use a sniper, and that makes me think ranger, and rangers are good at searching. And then paladin could be one, but rather than devotion to like a god, could be devotion to the family business or the family name. Or wizards are like scholars, but she's not actually magic. And then she said, oh, I did wonder about a paladin. I reckon paladin or ranger. So maybe she multi-classed.
Yeah, I like
Okay.
that.
Well, and then Allison was asking what Phil said. And so then I was like, oh, I'm just going to have you guys say what you think each other are. And we'll have you guys do that too for each other, right? For Allison's, Phil said, I think Lucinda would be a ranger, maybe, because she sent all over to retrieve stuff for the company, but she has good hunting and fighting skills. So like, yeah, that was pretty close to her initial thought was like ranger, right? What she said about Tarquin is that he thinks he's a fighter and an expert at combat, but really he is a bard because he somehow convinced the friend and foe party to let him tag along and protect them.
Oh my God. Brutal.
Oh, it was, yeah, tag along and protect him, not them.
I could see that with because with the kind of meme archetype of the bard, like, oh, that kind of fits old Tarky B a little bit. Yeah.
Romance the dragon.
Yeah.
Use your song and dance to charm everyone out of being angry with you. Yeah.
Exactly. I thought that was a good guess on both their parts.
Oh, yeah.
And then I asked Jim. Jim has taken possession of Deimos's body. So Deimos and Nick have literally no clue what is happening in this episode. But let's dive in and see. Do you have a guess on what Isaac would be?
Homeboy stealing my body. So perhaps let me just see here and say rogue for every single one. That's a great idea.
Everybody's a rogue.
Everyone is a rogue.
Yeah, I'm not super familiar with Isaac as a character either, so I'm gonna he did do some shenanigan-y stuff with the whole possession of my buddy. That's kind of eldritch magey. I'm gonna say warlock.
True, because of possession.
That seems like some weird magic shenanigans, but it's technological in this universe, so it's like,
I mean, yeah, definitely. We have to bend things to make it work, right? Like that's where my mind went too, was I said warlock, but he said multi-classed as an artificer and barbarian.
Okay.
Which I think if you've played Battleborn, it's very, very fitting for Isaac because he's kind of like a psychopath, but he's also very, very intelligent and like assembling things and putting things together.
Interesting.
Cool. I got to play some Battleborn.
Well, you can't. Well, I mean, you can. They killed the game and then, but somebody like a modder has a rebirth, like Battleborn rebirth. So like now if you can get a card, which I think they have the codes on Amazon, then you can still download it on Steam and then put on the mod and play it. But then you don't get to play like co-op or with people. You just play against bots.
Maybe worth checking out.
Also, he said, come for the smarts, stay for the murderous rage.
Hell yeah.
Okay, now should Kyle guess what you would be?
Yeah.
Shit, I thought about this real hard. Oh, yeah, I was going to say Paladin because very healer, friends, protect, good guy. Very nice, good friend, Paladin.
Aw, that's so wholesome.
Yeah.
I love that.
That was my reasoning, he's very, very protective. He's guardian.
Well, you would be close in your reasoning. However, I think that Deimos, prior to the incident, while living with Mercurius, would see himself as a cleric because he is a guardian.
Cleric was on the list for me. Yeah.
Yeah. He is a guardian, but his background is medic. He was literally created as a medical unit. So he, I know there's a lot of kind of religious aspect to it, like the cleric and the paladin both. But it's, the fact that he sees himself as a healer of sorts, despite doing these crazy things with Dr. Pinkman. However, post-incident, the Deimos who believes that he was human once has a completely different outlook on it. He sees himself as a druid because he is very in touch with nature, runs an apothecary, loves plants, and they are known for shape-shifting. So he sees it as, well, I was human once and now I'm stuck in this form. I would be a druid.
Oh.
That tracks. That's so good.
I was thinking very similarly. Which I had thought between cleric and druid, and I was like, oh my gosh, I could see both of those working, but I hadn't connected the before and after, and I didn't connect the transformation thing either. Whoa.
I literally, when you sent me the thing, you're like, I was like, I already got it. Don't worry. I know exactly.
Bravo.
Well, now I have to guess what Mercurius would be. And I've been stewing on this. I feel like, and it's hard because I always see Kyle, I have a long background with Kyle. Obviously, we grew up together. So I always see him as the classic fighter. It's hard not to see Mercurius as Kyle in that sense. But I also think that he would be more slightly on the ranger side, specifically because of the animal companion thing and him having Pancake is kind of like that. And he loves his guns. unless you're going into like the like homebrewed classes or like different, not the base classes. I don't know. Because part of me wanted to be like, dude, Necromancer would be cool because he's taking these robots and bringing them to life and like fighting with them. That's kind of Necromancer-ish, but it's outside of the base classes. So yeah, my guess is Ranger or possibly dual classing fighter Ranger.
Oh yeah, I guess on this list I sent, Artificer wasn't officially listed on there, huh?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, that's what you chose.
I chose Artificer. That makes sense.
Dude, you didn't even remember what you chose.
No, I was waiting. I was waiting with bated breath, just like everybody else. I had no idea.
Oh my God. No way.
I was sitting here thinking like, we played D&D like a few years back, and I was a dual class fighter bard, and I was like, oh, I'll just be that guy.
Yeah.
His name was Flex Buff Chest.
Oh hell yeah!
Flex Buff Chest was dope, dude.
One more, I gotta bring it up because I just remembered I have a character in this. I'm Plunger.
You're Plunger, dude.
Yo, what up, Plunger?
Oh my God, Plunger Bard easy. Plunger Bard. He thinks he is so the star of the show. He thinks he is God's gift to this earth. I see him as a bard. That's my guess.
Sure. Yeah. Well, I mean, with the Gunzerker thing, maybe barbarian
or fighter. He's kind of scrappy, and he can traverse pretty well.
He is very scrappy. That's true.
But I was thinking bard originally too, for a lot of those same reasons of like, he sometimes thinks he's the shit and then he completely fucks it all up, right? Like, he's definitely not the shit. So
yeah. Classic bard experience.
Yeah, exactly. But then he also has those moments of like self-doubt, which I feel like just musician wise, right? Like you have those moments where you're like, I'm God, I'm on stage and I'm rocking it. And then there's the other times where it's like, I can't even write a song. I can't even come up with a lyric. Like, what rhymes with start? I don't know. Fart?
Fart. Plunger, no. Oh, God.
So there we go. Yeah. Bravo.
Yay. Yippee.
Love it.
Okay. We'll stop there and enjoy the rest of the episode, everybody.
Yay.
Love you. Bye.
Bye, Mom. Bye, Dad.
You're never getting your body back, Deimos.
Oh, my God. Bye, guys. It's been nice being on the show. See you never.
I have a plan.
What's your plan, buddy?
Can any of you sing?
One would think I could, but I don't think so.
I volunteer Plunger.
Plunger.
Plunger's actually pretty good, yeah.
Let me see if I can calculate the exact note to shatter glass. And then we can ask if they're doing karaoke on the stage. And then someone can sing that note and shatter the glass. Then I will digistruct my legendary rifle and kill everyone.
No.
You don't have to do that last step just yet.
Just an initial calculation. What pitch, what frequency would you have to hit in order to be able to do that?
Let me calculate. Do I need to do a roll to calculate?
Yeah, do that. Do an insight.
Okay. A modified 26.
Wow, okay.
Oh, no, wait, no. My math. I'm a robot. My math sucks. That's a modified 24.
That's so much worse. Like,
so much for, yeah, exactly. That's embarrassing.
A 19 and 6. Oh, shit. God, what the fuck is the matter with me? That is 25. What? Oh, God. I was up too late last night.
That's awesome. That was amazing. No, that's okay.
I'm an actor. I'm dumb.
Don't say that about my friend.
Yeah, you're able to calculate the exact frequency. I think especially since you broke the other one, you held it in your hand, you got a good sense of like how strong it is. I don't know frequencies. I don't know that, it's this certain pitch and certain volume.
It turns out that all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, all 8 of us have to sing a note at the same time. What we have to do is maybe go to the stage and ask if we can sing a song. And if they say no, we'll just do it anyway.
Oh boy. What do you think? What else have we to lose?
Suppose.
I reckon they would let Fayleon up there because she is like a big deal at this
A
party.
big celebrity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're the backup singers. Good idea.
So if Fayleon asked, they're more likely to say yes, and she can be like, and I need my backup singers.
Yeah, but don't we need to follow these like crazy people?
They were talking about accelerating things.
I feel like before we meet up with crazy people, we should have weapons.
That's a fair point. I could just go on the stage and have Pigeon following.
I'm sorry, I really want to describe Pigeon's outfit, like his little rain mat with the collar turned up and the hat pulled down low. Right?
I can digistruct all of mine and pass them out. Or what you can do is we can go get everybody's weapons so everybody's comfortable with them and do some killing.
It's not a bad plan.
bloodlust in sailors' eyes.
Now it's a party.
A murder party, and everybody's invited, meaning just us.
I think we should do it.
No, I'm game.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Great. You go up to the stage. You're up at the stage and Pigeon is tracking.
Yeah, like doing little detective work, spy work, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, some espionage.
Yeah. So I'm just like inviting myself on stage to say that I'm going to sing a song at this party. Is that what I'm doing?
Yes, we all have to sing the highest note possible
Oh my god.
at the same time.
This is going to sound great.
Can you imagine what it would be like if this was being recorded and millions of people would be able to hear it over the EchoNet? I feel so bad for them.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I almost wouldn't want to do it if that was the case.
I was like, that's a hard pass. I guess I'm just going to start walking on stage and see if anyone tries to stop me.
You start walking on stage and they are excited. Oh, Lady McFeisty, Lady McFeisty, Lady McFeisty's going on stage. She's going to treat us to something cool.
No.
Yeah, you get up there. They turn down the music a little bit and they just give you the microphone.
Can I have something to like cover my face so like later I could deny that that was me?
Yeah, sure. What do you want it to be?
Is there like somebody's sheet music?
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, you go over to a bandstand, grab some sheet music.
Cover my face. I just think we should just go for it. Should I just count to 3?
I mean, everybody, are you going to invite everybody else up, like the group?
Yeah, I'm not going down by myself.
Yeah, okay. Quick aside for Plunger and Good Boy. It starts playing on Good Boy's Echo Stone and he's like, oh, is that Fayleon? Do we need to go up to the stage?
That's what it sounds like.
All right, let's go. We were literally right as we got to the bar. That's when that echo comes in. I was like, damn it, I was so close to getting a drink. Start hurrying over towards the stage. And then everybody's already there, goes up on the stage. What are we doing?
We're singing the highest note we can for, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 seconds.
Oh, great. Okay, yeah, I can do that.
Fayleon, you're the lead singer. You should count us off.
Okay. Just like 3.
You want to do it on like 7?
A 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 5 and a 6 and a 7.
That feels most natural to me.
As an amateur musician, I am incredibly triggered right now.
Are we going on 3 or after 3?
On 7.
On 7 or after 7?
On the second E of 7. 7.
What are we doing?
It's up to you, Fayleon. You do whatever.
I feel like I've been half here, half not. So like maybe somebody else should count us in.
Isaac, I feel like you should be the one to count us in.
Okay, on 7. Well, on a beat after 7. Being a robot in hexadecimal, I don't know if you all know what that means. On the 8th beat. Ready? A 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 5 and a 6 and a 7 and a...
No notes.
Did that work?
We're going to do this as a badass move. Everybody roll 8 people, which means a potential of 160. Technically a little higher because you get to add your badass rank. Let's say 110 will succeed. 110.
12.
I got an 11.
9.
I got a 7.
I've got 6 covered. We're getting there, guys.
Amos should get to roll from inside Isaac's head.
I got a nat 20.
Ooh.
I got 23.
Got a 19.
I got a dirty 20.
What did you roll, Lucinda?
I rolled a 19.
Okay, so that does count as a nat 20 on a badass roll because 18, 19, 20 all count as 20s. So technically you get +1 more, right?
Oh, nice.
So you got a 21. Is that everybody? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What does that add up to? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh no. 108.
Oh.
And we needed a what?
A 110. It was so freaking close.
Wait, can you give me the numbers again? I don't trust.
Does Pigeon not get to roll here?
7 plus 12 plus 21 plus 11 plus 9 plus 6 plus 23 plus 19.
That's bullshit.
Oh, you know what? Plunger, I'm going to use 2 of my badass tokens to bump it up to a 110.
That's right, we can do that, Plunger.
Thank you, Plunger.
Thanks, fella.
You're a real one.
Yeah. He takes out these literal badass tokens and crushes them. And as he crushes them, it like brings his pitch up just like what do you call it? Like that's not a
centimeter.
No, what is it called?
An,
Like
an audible centimeter.
Octaves?
Yeah, it just like pops him up a centimeter, an octave. No. A semitone? Is that what they're called?
Sounds right. I don't know.
Are you sure it was his badass tokens that were crushed?
Sure enough. Okay, sure. So he uses those 2 badass tokens. That gets him up with you guys. It was for 2 seconds, right? That you guys did this. And some like glasses start vibrating and stuff. But this pitch is very specific. He specifically calculated it to be for these tuning forks. And so the like champagne glasses, the drinking glasses all like vibrate and some of them start to crack. But then you hear breaking of like a thicker glass somewhere else. It's like in the southwest, like the lower left area of the room. And then you get the ping that your weapons are now available.
I checked my foot. Oh, good. I was wrong.
Isaac, Lucinda, and Sailor, you also get a ping on your Echo Stone, like a message that says, I can portal them in now whenever you need them.
Portal, portal, portal. Yeah, I think we should respond like, hey, portal them in. Or do we need to be discreet?
We need to be hidden.
Yeah.
Just a load of weapons just drop down in front of us with a crash.
It's raining bullets. Or do we need to assemble in one of the other conference rooms?
Nice. We're all huddled in one stall of the toilets.
Yeah. Everyone to the bathroom.
You know, after all this time, I'd actually like to see one of these toilets.
I'm not opposed to going to the bathrooms.
By the way, after you guys do the thing, people give nice, polite claps, right? Like, oh, wow. Oh, yeah, wow. Didn't know there was so much talent. They're all very polite. And everybody, well, Isaac, I would say, initiated that badass move since that was his idea. So you get 4 badass tokens and everybody else gets 2.
Oh.
Sorry, do we, as in friend and foe, do we know who has messaged them? Portaling in what? Who is this? What's going on?
You don't see their message unless you want to. If you want to do a search check, you can see if you can read it.
Oh, no, okay. Just thinking from Phil, like, that's not something that Phil should know and has heard and forgotten. No, we don't know that.
No.
Okay, cool. Just cut that out.
No, because you gave us all of your weapons, and so you have entrusted them with us, and don't worry about it.
Okay.
Yeah, we put them very safely by just a random tree outside.
We threw some leaves on them. It's fine.
With a post-it note that says "Do not touch."
Yeah.
Works for the DeLorean.
We'll find out how well that worked when we get to the bathroom to portal in our weapons.
Okay, are we all going or just us 3?
They're degendered bathrooms, by the way. So you literally anybody can go in any bathroom.
That's not what the map says.
Yeah.
I know. That's Kimmy and I went to drag the other week and we were like, oh yeah, they have degendered bathrooms here. So if this is a drag party type of thing, then it would be degendered too, I think.
That's fair.
That's fair, yeah.
But I guess, yeah, there are technically differences. So if you want to go, do you want to go into the men's or women's? What would traditionally be?
I think the ladies will be cleaner.
There's also more stalls in a women's.
Yeah, let's go to the women's.
And lights around the mirrors. And a sofa.
It's got a better vibe overall, honestly.
And 3 random strangers putting on their lipstick and talking about Jed.
Hyping each other up. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go into the bathroom. That's exactly what it is. There's a sofa, lights around the mirrors, several stalls.
This is lovely, but where do you poop?
That's what the sofa's for, dude.
I swing open one of the stalls and show Isaac a toilet. You sit down on this, and this is where the poop goes.
You meatbags are gross.
Yeah, don't ask what the 3 seashells are for. Thank you.
Okay, wait, but I don't know what these seashells mean.
So nobody tell him.
He doesn't know how to use the 3 seashells.
Lovely. Okay, well, here we are in this bathroom then. We just needed to go to the bathroom. Guys, I feel like I'm being left out of the loop here. Like maybe you guys aren't telling me everything.
Andrew, we're just so happy you're here.
Oh, hey, thanks.
Yeah. So how is it that we, through the Echo Stone, right? We contact the person on the other side, be like, hey, okay, now, weapons now.
Yeah. Is that what you want to do?
Yes. Roll to send text message.
Send it in emojis, yeah.
Yeah, sure enough. Right above you guys, these blue portals open up. Each of your own weapons drop through that portal right to you. You catch them.
Perfect.
Nice.
Wait, all of us or?
All of you guys. Deimos has come too, but he just kind of stores those away. But Isaac, he's able to destruct his own weapons that he has.
Oh, hey, it's here.
Lock and load. Portaled in, right? Oh, cool. We got our weapons. All right. Yay. All right. We gonna go shoot up. Wait, what do we do? Why do we need weapons? I thought we were here to party. I am.
We got your weapons into the party. You're welcome.
How?
Portals.
Now you're thinking with portals.
It sounds like you're asking an awful lot of questions.
So far, I only counted 2.
An awful lot of questions.
Those were different portals than like the loot realm, because like the loot realm, you could physically see through them, but these were like blue portals. That's kind of weird.
Sailor holds up a finger to Plunger's.
Oh, sorry.
Now I think we can go to those cultists.
Why are you here?
Hey, Sailor, thank you for getting us our weapons inside the party. Oh, you're so welcome.
Yes, thank you, but also...
Fayleon's got the sound of someone who is worried she's going to get shot again.
We're not gonna shoot you again. That was a one-time thing.
Gosh, you guys sound fun.
How many times do I have to say sorry?
Can I shoot her too?
Whoa. Okay, Fayleon, let me just say something. I don't know exactly what happened between all y'all, but like, I asked you to shoot me. Tarquin shot me. You know, friends shoot each other.
What's a shooting between friends?
Exactly.
My old friends, we used to kill each other all the time.
See, this guy gets it. Wait a minute. What is up with you, Deimos, by the way? You sound very different.
Well, hold on a second. I'll just let Deimos talk to all of you. Deimos, would you like to say hi to everyone? Okay, that's enough.
Oh my god.
I promise I'll let him go when I go back to my own universe.
This is really traumatizing.
Okay, so got it. This guy's occupying this guy's body. It's like a body snatchers type of thing.
Exactly. You're smart.
What are you going to do? Yeah.
I'm having difficulty figuring out which one of you is the smartest.
Probably Sailor.
Well, don't say that.
I mean, Fayleon keeps the others in check quite well, so one of them. Yeah.
We all have our strengths.
Yeah.
I mean, I have 13 PhDs, but
Nobody likes a braggart, Plunger.
that's just because PhDs always end up in the loot realm.
Yeah, if you want to know what drink to get, then Tarquin's the one to talk to, but...
Okay, so you've portaled in all of our weapons.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Lucinda, we will discuss this later. I'm heading to conference room 3.
Okay, be careful.
Make good choices.
Yeah.
I'm going to grab the stuff from display case 8 really quick, just in case I can't get back to it later. Hold on, just, in case, say, if we have to cut this short, then I can be on my way back to my original universe.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, do you say by the way, man, like I can travel between universes.
Wait, what?
Yeah, like, I mean, I can go to the loot realm. Do you need to go somewhere?
Yeah, newest best friend.
Yes.
How are you with numbers?
Sorry, Tarquin, by the way. Like, he's new. We're still best friends, bud.
I call back, I'll get over it.
We just need to kill something, essentially. And if we time it right, then the same portal that drops loot, you can use to teleport back into the loot realm.
Huh. And you could teleport anywhere from this loot realm?
Yeah, pretty much. We have access to lots and lots and lots of realms.
Ooh, that might work.
I mean, we just have to go kill something and time it right. You pretty much have to like run at the thing, kill it, and in like 3.7 milliseconds, you gotta jump. It's what was the roll? I think it's like a third of what the object is above the body.
Okay, I got it.
Perfect. Yeah, okay, great. Oh, wait, but if you'll take that body back with you is the problem.
I'll just eject the head projector and upload myself into the projector. I'm not going anywhere without my skull.
Okay, hold on a mo, which is short for moment. I open one of the stalls and reach into the toilet, start splashing around, and I will roll a search check. That is a 10 plus 2, so a 12. After a few moments of splashing around, Plunger pulls out his hand and it's got a ratch clinging to it, and he starts waving his arm around, and it will deal 5 points of damage. Oh, get it off, get it off, get it off. And he shakes it, and eventually it comes off and it hits against the wall, falls to the floor, gets up and just starts sniffing around, but seems to be pretty docile now.
Who wants to kill a rat? Everybody have your guns? Because it's going to make a lot of noise.
Yeah, I reckon we're good.
I'm sorry I won't be able to do all the killing with you. I'm only going to be able to kill a rat, but it's better than nothing.
Make the most of it.
You just got to run. This is the timing. He lays out all the math for you. Isaac, you understand it perfectly. It's weirdly complex, and it kind of sounds weird coming from Plunger that it's like something complex is coming from him, but he knows it. Well, I guess, thanks for not killing our friend. Not thanks for torturing him and whatnot.
Oh, it wasn't intentional. It's just this extraordinarily painful when you're being trapped in a corner of your brain.
Oh, I get that. I was just going to say, I feel that way when I have free range in my brain, so.
I just want to say, I'm sorry for kidnapping your friend's body, but you're helping me get home. And I'd like to say that all of you are just the nicest new friends I've ever had, just like my previous friends. And by saying that, I mean I tolerated it.
Oh, that's the second nicest thing anyone's ever said to me.
See ya!
Run. Bang. Jumps through.
I toss all of my weapons back out to the portal as a thank you.
Wow.
Everything comes back through the portal, and now you have access to those things. You can split that up. That's loot for you guys.
There's some really good guns that I was carrying.
There is.
At least I got to use the legendary in that opening prelude scene.
Yeah.
Annihilate a ratch with it. Yeah, there's a rocket launcher that shoots flaming cheeseburgers that deal 2d6 incendiary and 1d6 corrosive. It was the toppings. It was like the pickles are very, very acidic and the hot sauce is very hot.
Wow. Got Tarquin's name all over it, sounds like.
It's a very fancy one.
So unless Isaac comes back in some way, shape, or form, again, if you all would have me, or I leave his fate up to Gearbox.
No way. Screw those guys. No, I'm just kidding.
That was a little risky.
Who are you? Prank caller. No, just seriously, thank you for letting me jump in on this. I haven't been this character in a long time. And I apologize if he was a little too abrasive, but I mean, that's who he is.
Oh, no.
No, I loved it.
No, he was perfect.
Yeah,
Perfect baby boy.
it's been fun.
I love it. I loved it.
Yeah, it was amazing. It was nice because I knew that not everybody would know who Isaac is, but I also know that he's literally last week I brought up Battleborn. I was like, oh yeah, I'm doing this thing with Jim and I with Battleborn. And when I said Battleborn, he's like, oh, that's that one with that really cool robot, right? And that was literally the first thing he said when
Really?
Yeah, he brought up Isaac. And I was like, yeah. And I was like, that's Jim. Jim plays that guy,
Oh man, the British one, the German one with the owl. Oh. Wrong robot.
Well, he said the white and gold one with the skull. So he did specify. There's one more robot in there. But yeah, thanks so much, man.
Well, seriously, thank you for having me.
Yeah, that was great.
I appreciate everybody for letting me kind of come in and just play around with y'all. This was great.
I liked the way too, because Nick couldn't be here. I like the way that you were able to just be Deimos essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah. So a behind the scenes thing is that, so Nick had texted me that he could make it. And I was like, well, shit. Okay, well, how am I going to have Isaac get in now? And so then I decided that it would either be, if Nick was here, I would have rolled odds or evens type of thing. And either Isaac would have spawned inside and it would have just been a shared body with Deimos, or he would have taken over Mercurius's arm.
Oh.
And
just his arm.
Just his arm.
Just a big blue skull for a pauldron.
Yeah. But then you could maybe go to a supply closet and build your own body type of thing. It would be a very short period where you're just in control of his arm.
I gotcha.
Which I thought was funny too, because it's you go from a manufacturing robotic arm to that arm and then transfer, this worked out really well. So thank you so much for coming on, man. This was great. Do you want to plug anything? Socials, work?
Oh gosh. Yeah. If anybody wants to follow me, I'm on Twitter or X.
Nope, don't call it X. That means you're a narc. Nobody calls it X.
Okay. Yeah. I was like, who? Anyway, no. Yeah. I'm on Twitter at Jim Foronda, JimForonda. Gosh, I'm also on Instagram, but I have all the little social media lifeboats in case Twitter finally does go under. But I'm barely on those.
I get it.
And I don't know when this is going to start, but be sure to watch the dub of Blue Lock on Crunchyroll, where you'll hear me as Kenyu Yukimiya. That starts in October. I don't know when the dub starts, but I know that the show starts broadcasting in Japanese. I think on October 5th. If it's simultaneous with Japan, it'll be October 5th. Yeah.
There's a good chance this will be out at either the end of October or the beginning of November. So
people are going to tune in. This isn't soccer.
You play so many awesome characters, I feel like, especially psychotic robots. You have a collection of them now.
Oh, thank you. Someday I hope Isaac and Claptrap meet.
Yeah, that would be great.
That would be fun.
Thanks for listening, badasses. Stick around for bloopers at the end. We asked for fancy-sounding names from listeners this episode and had 2 come up. Sir Archibald Damascus from Big V Roman and Lord Xavier Faraday. So thank you for those fancy names. There are many more to come as we continue this arc. Kate at Bootleg Demon on Blue Sky and most socials did the cover art for this episode. It looks amazing and has some great details like the bow tie with Mercurius' face printed on it. Oh my god, I didn't even spot that. You can commission them if you wanted a great looking art for your own character. Highly recommend. They did such a beautiful job with Isaac/Deimos. Voices Free is running a holiday one-shot on our Discord. It's the one that Riley wrote, but of course he'll be putting some twists on it. That'll be on December 14th at 8 PM Eastern Time. I'll be sleeping over here in the UK, but can't wait to hear all about it the next day. You can get in on that event by joining our Discord and then going to the events channel. Thanks again to Rebecca Frost and Alison, as well as Nick for being cool with Isaac taking over his body since he wasn't available the week we recorded this. If the worst that happened while you were away, Nick, was a little damage and a loose foot, then consider yourself lucky. You could have been kidnapped and given a sexism curse by some slag. That's a 3. Thanks, Jim, for coming on. It was fun to meet you and play with you, even though you took over our buddy's body. You ended up being very helpful and apparently bypassed some combat with that singing idea, which Riley has just informed me of as I'm reading this. Riley sent me like 9 pages of script. Jim mentioned some projects, but next spring he also has 2 other shows that he couldn't talk about then with second seasons of those 2 shows. That's a lot of 2s. The Apothecary Diaries and the 100 Girlfriends Who Really, 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 Really Love You. You can find links to where you can find all our guests in the episode description. Isaac is from the Battleborn video game. The game was put in the bin, but Riley mentioned earlier that someone made a mod to make it so it can be played single player. So there's a link to that Battleborn Reborn Discord. If you want to support Friend and Foe, there's several ways you can do it. First, simply just hit that follow button wherever you're listening to us. Next, leave a review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Good Pods, Podcast Addict, The Bathroom Wall, wherever. You can also comment on specific episodes on Good Pods and Spotify. We love getting comments and have 2 that I will read now. A couple of listeners commented with some of their favourite moments on Spotify. Quick Names Are Us said, I treat myself from myself and dispose of myself down the hatch. Stop it. Get help, lol. That was a fun way to end the prelude, which I don't think we've ever done before. The prelude, I mean. But I guess also probably tearing ourselves from ourselves and throwing ourselves somewhere. Chris said one of his favourite lines was, if I was capable of genuine emotion, I'd be having all kinds of fun right now. To be a robot. Thank you for the comments. If you leave us a review or comment, we'll read it on air too. Another easy way is simply just share us with your friends and on social media. If you want to give us money to help us pay for things like our Zencaster and whatnot, there's several ways to do that. We have a merch store with shirts, coffee mugs, stickers and more. You can donate directly on Ko-Fi, and there's also the Mercenary Day one-shot available for free on there with donations optional. And finally, you can become an ultimate badass in our Patreon. At the free level, you get access to some benefits and can listen to the first episode of our Thanksgiving one-shot we did last year with Jeff from Big Campaign Stories, where we all went to work at Granny Flexington's Badass Farm for Badasses and had to eat some hot sauces throughout the adventure. I definitely didn't throw up. I didn't! I thought I was going to, but I didn't. Jeez. At the paid level, you get access to all the exclusive episodes like Honey Heist, which is Ian Moss, Sir Ian Moss, lead designer of the game, running us through the Honey Heist adventure from the sourcebook as his character Drake Wilson, which has been a whole new level of chaotic fun. All of those can be found via the link in our episode description, as well as links to our social media, which is at FF Adventure Co. Almost anywhere you socialize on the internet. I'm sure you've all missed Nick as Deimos, but worry not, for in 2 weeks, you shall get a lot of Deimos. The next 2 episodes are a flashback that I ran, starring Deimos and Clutcher, unfortunately. But hey, Deimos, woo! So until then, consider this. Are people born badass, or do they have badassness thrust upon them? That's it from me. Roll credits. Vault Hunter! I'll watch your back if you watch mine, Vault Hunter.
Those bandits better running high. You got your 20-second time. You got a sparkle in your eye. You got your guns. Let's get some.
Dark gray shark skin suit on, pretty good looking. Has a little flower in his, what do you call those? Like a corsage, a boutonniere. Which is it on a guy?
I don't know.
It's a boutonniere.
Boutonniere. Okay, yeah, like it's like pinned to his lapel type of thing.
Yeah.
We know Rebecca's classier than all of us mugs. He put the flower where? Poop.
So they call this the poison hito. No, what's a drink that uses champagne? I don't know drinks, you guys.
You call it a Bellini, like a Chiellini.
Oh, a Chiellini. Oh, okay. Good one. Yep.
Okay, that's enough.
Oh my god.
I just thought of something that I need to check on something. Hold on.
Oh no,
Uh-oh.
what's
You didn't have,
happening?
like a cat on your lap or anything at that point in time, did you? Okay, good. Sorry about that if I startled you. It's very important to the plot.
I have to make sure I didn't just destroy my wife.
Okay, just checking to make sure that my wife's lap is still intact and there wasn't a cat involved.
Alison as Lucinda, Britstone. Oh, fuck's sake. Riley, that doesn't make sense. He's proving to be pretty useful, though, as he was able to play and review. I can't talk because I'm a fuckwit. Fuck that. Couldn't talk about when. Couldn't fuck.